What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and in this video we're going to do a trailer review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. The very first trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows came out recently, and I did a reaction video for it. I'm sure you guys already checked it out, and now we're going to do a trailer review. We're going to check out this trailer shot for shot because it did show a lot of really cool stuff. I gotta tell you that this trailer was a lot of fun. It was funny, it was action-packed, and they managed to keep it quite edgy, alright? It's got a bit of seriousness to it, but at the end of the day, it is still a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action film produced by Michael Bay. It's meant to be fun, alright? Michael Bay films are fun, at least I think so. And while it isn't directed by Michael Bay, it's directed by Dave Green, they still managed to keep the same tone consistent with the previous film, based on what I can tell from this trailer. So anyways, let's take a look at this and see what we can find out about this movie. First starts off with a portal opening up above New York City. You can see in the clouds there's some bright lights, and that's definitely a portal, alright? Everybody seems to be very curious about it. They're looking up. And then there's Laura Linney. She's also very interested. I'm not sure what her role is. Maybe she's a police chief or some sort of politician. I really don't know. But she seems to have some sort of a significance to the city, alright? And then here you see her looking up at the portal. And I'm pretty sure it's the portal to Dimension X. I mean, where else could it be? A lot of people running, panicking, and here you see what I originally thought were alien ships. They're not. If you take a close look at it, they're not alien ships. When I first saw them flying around, I was thinking, what? Alien ships? But actually, they look like just random parts, random pieces of metal. And I'm just thinking, look, Dimension X, random parts. These are parts that are going to make up the Technodrome rather. You know, Krang's mobile fortress, the Technodrome. All right, so we're going to see the Technodrome. At least I think these are Technodrome parts. Okay, I mean, I hope they are. I'd love to see the Technodrome. I want them to take it to that level. Now things come crashing down. And if you look closely, there is a, oh man, what is that car? Is that a Dodge, oh, what is that? Oh man, is that a Dodge Challenger? Anyways, there's Leonardo, and there's Donatello. He's testing out his bow staff, which is electronic because you can see it extends, and also it's got electric stuff at the ends, which is pretty cool. It's a cool new addition to his arsenal. And there's Leonardo checking out his sword, and I couldn't really quite make out what I'm looking at here, but it looks like a backpack, like a proton pack, but I don't even know why they decided to include this shot in the trailer, because it's a pretty messy shot. I couldn't even tell what I'm really looking at. I believe that that's a backpack. Okay, now here is the new party wagon, which is a dump truck. Originally, at the end of the first film, we saw the party wagon, and it's very, very different from what we see over here. This time, this is a full-on dump truck, but you can see that this is obviously very different from what we saw before. I guess it's an upgraded version. And here's Michelangelo controlling it. He's inside in the interior of it, and on the right side you can see the screen, and it looks like this screen is something that can where you can see their perspective. All right, let's say if Donatello's in the command center, he can see what everybody else is seeing. All right, so that's pretty cool that they have that technology. Moving on, you get to see like how powerful this thing is. It's got a lot of power. I mean, it's blowing out flames from the exhaust, and here it is in action. And then here's something pretty cool. This is the Foot Clan in these vehicles, and they're going after this. Oh, well, maybe they're okay. Let me redo that. This is not the Foot Clan. The Foot Clan are on the way, and they're here to take out this convoy. Okay, they come in the form of these motorcyclists, and they're putting on bombs onto these cars. They're trying to take out the security on this convoy. They're attaching bombs to it, and then everything blows up in a really, really awesome style. Look at this. Everything just blows up, and these cars flip, very, very Michael Bay style. And then they attach themselves to this truck. There's some precious material in there. I'm guessing it's the mutagen, all right? Like maybe a different form of the mutagen, or at least some more mutagen. But they're trying to cut open this vehicle, this armored car, essentially armored truck. Essentially, it's a heist going on. A lot of sparks going down, and then one of these foot guys. They look over and see a big bright light, and then they notice that they're being chased down by the turtles in the party wagon. And what's really cool is that Donatello tells Leonardo to push a button, and he doesn't know which button to press, but obviously he presses the right one, and out shoots the manhole. This is something that's straight out of the toys, okay? And actually, I think it was supposed to shoot pizza out. But anyways, it's shooting a manhole, and that's gotta hurt. Look at them flying around. This is awesome. This is straight out of the cartoons and the toys. And this guy gets nailed. And then they're like, oh, which is a pretty funny scene. Here they are sliding through the sewers. A very, very classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle moment. And then Splinter gets caught in the wave of all this sewage water. And then Laura Linney's character says, "Who are you guys? Are you some kind of superheroes?" Well, and then Raphael says, "You know, we don't like bullies. We just love New York," or something like that. But okay, let's take a look at the turtles and see how different they are. Okay, I mean they look like they've shrunk down a little bit. I think their proportions are a little better. Raphael doesn't look as jacked, and then I feel that the rest of them also look like a shrunken down size. And also, they're all wearing pants. Check this out. They are all wearing pants. Before, it was... some of them might not have been wearing pants. They're just, you know, exposed, but they got other stuff hanging around. But I think they look better this time around, okay? And then here's another shot of them. Of course, Michelangelo likes to wear all his gear, like such as the sunglasses and the chains. And here's Megan Fox, it's April and Neo once again. And here it comes a scene which looks like the Foot Clan are going through a police station, because like they just kicked around a couple of cops, and they do a lot of parkour, so that's very, very cool. A lot of acrobatics going on, and he kicks one in the face, and then they're about to escape. Then later on, they see that the turtles broke their way through, and they're ready to kick some butt. There's Leonardo and Donatello. Very, very cool scene. I'm excited to see that scene. There's the team again. Here's Megan Fox under distress. April O'Neil, rather, under distress. After all, she has... it looks like she has a canister of the mutagen. The Foot Clan is about to stop her. And then she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then they're about to kick some ass until Casey Jones appears, played by Stephen Amell. And I'm not sure if this is the final version of Casey Jones, all right? The Casey Jones I expected would be wearing, you know, a jean jacket vest, okay? And also will have crude long hair, and also carrying a, you know, a golf bag on his back with hockey sticks and golf clubs and baseball bats sticking out. This is a very plain version of Casey Jones, okay? And I'm sure it's I guess a more realistic take, because carrying all that gear is just not practical. But still, like, it's not the Casey Jones that I know, and I'm not really... I guess I'm not really liking this version of Casey Jones based on what I see, but maybe this is only the Mark I version of Casey Jones. Anyways, he kicks butt with his hockey stick, doing a lot of moves. He can hold his own with just a hockey stick and a mask, and he slap shots this the hockey puck in, and he kicks some butt, and then he introduces himself to April O'Neil, and looks like they're into each other. Then suddenly, boom, there comes a sigh, and then like he's like, whoa, and then here comes Michelangelo, and then he drops a really hilarious one-liner, and he says like, "You two aren't a thing, are you guys?" Which was pretty funny. Now here's New York City at night, and here's Tyler Perry as Baxter Stockman, and then this is I forgot this guy's name, Brian T. as the new Shredder. This is the Shredder that survived. This isn't like a new Shredder. This is the Shredder that survived, as far as I know. Okay, and then there's Rocksteady. okay? And then he's Shredder has these claws, like Predator-style claws sticking out. There's Bebop, and they're in a bar. They're in a bar, as you can see in the back. There's like a beer on tap, and there's Baxter Stockman, and he's going to perform the mutagen transformation to Rocksteady and Bebop, and that's the new Karai. Okay, Karai is was played by a different actress in the past, but this is a new version, all right? And then Baxter Stockman is like, oh, we're going to make something amazing. Megan Fox notices it, and I'm sure this is probably part of the scene where she steals the mutagen or something. As she witnesses something crazy going on, and then suddenly a hand appears, and it's most likely Rocksteady's hand. And then here come the turtles, and then Raphael motions for or turns Michelangelo's head around, and then you see Rocksteady and Bebop, and then they can speak, which is great. Okay, and then he makes a comment about his mohawk, and then here comes a big battle scene. And then what's really cool about this is that it's sheer brute force. I mean, there's Rocksteady who picks up Raphael and body slams him, and that was really, really cool. I'm glad they're doing crazy things like this instead of just punching. I want to see more brute force, because after all, those guys are big brutes, okay? I think this is a shot of the turtles jumping around the different parts of those of the Technodrome. See, as you can see right here, yeah, they're jumping around, and that's going to be a really exciting sequence. Now, this is typical Megan Fox in a Michael Bay production. All right, there she is skanking it out. I have no clue what is going on here, but I'm going to guess that she was invited to like a schoolgirl party of some kind, like a dance party, and she has to show up in costume, incognito, I don't know. And there they are, the Bebop and Rocksteady duel in their motorcycles, and you can see it says right there, Bebop. And this is a chase scene. It's a chase scene where you see Casey Jones on rollerblades, and he's being chased by Rocksteady on a motorcycle. Then he decides to get off the motorcycle because he thinks it's a less efficient way to travel. So he decides to go on all fours and just charge at him, and he looks vicious. Yeah, that looks pretty crazy. Here he is taking out cars while Casey Jones skates away and rollerblades, and there's a lot of vehicular destruction there. And this scene is probably the scene where April O'Neil manages to steal the mutagen, and then Baxter Stockman catches her, presses the button to close the doors, but she manages to get away. Now here is oh, it's a Dodge. Yeah, it is a Dodge Challenger SRT. So this is Casey Jones' vehicle. It's a car chase going on. I wonder who's chasing after them. And then you also see that Vern Fenwick is around. All right, and he's of course going to be his hilarious self. And you know what? This scene where they have a tank in this river, this stream, these rapids, is kind of like, I think this is the version of the this is the sequel version of the scene that takes place in the mountains in the very first film. You know how in the very first film there was this big chase sequence in the mountains? Well, this tank scene is that chase sequence, and they're gonna probably like take it up a couple levels up and make it crazier, because you have turtles jumping around in the water, and then you have the other two guys, or at least one of them, Rocksteady, in a tank in a chase sequence that takes place in a wild rapids stream, all right, and he fires out a projectile. It is a crazy scene, okay, but you can expect that from a Michael Bay production, and I'm pretty excited with what I saw, and I'm pretty happy about it. So I'm definitely excited and looking forward to this one. I saw the first one in theaters. I thought it was okay. It wasn't that great, but it did have its moments. But then when I saw it a second time on Blu-ray, I thought it was pretty awesome. I thought it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more the second time around. I guess in the first time I watched it, I had too many expectations, but the second time was a lot better, and now I know what to expect for the second film, Out of the Shadows, and I think I'm going to be pleased, because like this trailer really made it a lot of fun. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this video. What do you guys think about anything that I've talked about, or what do you guys think about the trailer? Let me know in the comment section below. How do you think that Bebop and Rocksteady look? Do you think the Technodrome is gonna be in there? Obviously, this is trailer 1. They're not gonna give away the possibility that Krang is gonna be in it. But anyways, I'm hoping that this is going to be a successful film so we can get a trilogy out of it, and maybe we can see Usagi Yojimbo in the third one. In the next one, rather. Anyways, that's all I gotta say, and as always, if you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Yu, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, peace. First look at Apocalypse, and it's a very, very teaser type glimpse, because we don't get to see his face, and I'm sure they're hiding it for a reason. Now, who is this guy?